Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Teruggi. I have been co-organizing with Anton Iakhontov and other friends this series of musical presentations of French composers. And today it's my turn to present one of the great electroacoustic composers of France called Pierre. If he can't make the presentation, is because this great composer, who was born in 1927, passed away in 2017, just some months before he would have been 90 years old. I directed the Groupe de Recherche Musicale, the GRM, for 20 years. And it is in this group that Pierre started working with Pierre at the beginning of the 50s in the French radio in Paris. And there he started developing his unique and great style that has gone through all the ages, from the 50s until 2017. Before he passed away, he composed two last works that were presented in a concert the day exact of his birthday, 90th birthday, which would have been on the 15th of December 2017. So the work we're presenting today is called Labyrinthe, Labyrinth. A labyrinth is a place where it is difficult to get in and more even difficult to get out. And this is, I think, a very good idea when it is applied to sound and to music. Because music is always a kind of labyrinth in which you, little by little, get in, you follow different paths, you listen to different moments, and then you try to find your way through it. This work was originally called Labyrinthe, a sound expedition in 10 sequences. It is a very powerful and descriptive music, and you can see through the different movements, 10 movements, different aspects of Pierre's masterly work with sound. Now, this work has also a special story that concerns GRM. This is why I myself permit myself to introduce this work today to you, because it was started with an idea, but by my principal collaborator and friend Christian Zanesi, in which he proposed Pierre to give him a certain number of sounds made by GRM composers, and that Pierre would work with those sounds to compose this work. This work was first performed in a GRM concert, and then even a CD was made with only the work by the GRM itself. You would have to know very well the music of the GRM to recognize where the composers are. But each composer, when listening to the work, recognizes where his sounds are. For example, mine are in movement number 6. What is very interesting with the style of Pierre is that there are two very strong facets, I would say. One is the construction facet, where he starts building up like a sound universe, and little by little adding new elements that will enrich and enlarge that tendency. And then all of a sudden, everything may change within the same movement, and the world that had been constructed comes down and almost disappears to let go something totally new. Another very important aspect of Pierre's technique is what I would call mechanical movements, like sound machines that move independently. And your ear may listen to one or two other or to 12 or 3 or 4, but all of a sudden they converge to create the density or the structure of the movement. It's like if it were independent sounds that little by little, like a Stimmung themselves to work together in the movement. So I encourage you to listen to this work, which is one of my preferred works by Pierre, and which I have listened and performed several times, and I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you very much for your attention.